Elizabeth Tobin. I am now a senior, now that I have finished this year. Psychology student. I will graduate next spring 2014, with a degree in psychology. I'm a returning adult student, which means that I had originally come in fall of 2007, and life happened and I had to figure life out, so I ended up dropping out that following spring 2008, and then in spring 2010 I came back, and I came back part-time at first, and then later on came back full-time. But when I first came back, when I came to school originally, I was a women's studies major. Didn't know what you could do with that, didn't know what it meant, anything like that. And then when I came back spring 2010, the first class I took was Psych 120, Introduction to Psychology. And the professor, Dr. Kaiser, loved the topic, loved teaching it. You could just see his enthusiasm for it, and I knew that's where I needed to be. A couple semesters later, I took Psych 100, which is for psychology majors. It teaches you what you can do with psychology, what you can't do with psychology, what you need to do while you're an undergrad, all those things. And I quickly learned that I wanted to do research and teach, so go that avenue. I was really surprised when I took Psych 100. I had always heard that there was nothing you can do with psychology major as a career. I always heard that it was a dead major. So I was very surprised and very excited when I took Psych 100 and realized there's a plethora. There's so many things that you can do. Pretty much anything you can do with human services, you can do with psychology. It's a really well-rounded and wonderful degree. Wonderful major to major in, and a wonderful degree to have. A lot of the skills, the critical thinking, the people skills, these things that you learn as a psychology major make it possible to excel in marketing, excel in any people services. It's a really well-rounded degree, and I realized that I wanted to do research to figure out why people do what they do. So I was excited to hear that. I do research, have done research with a lot of people, which is exciting. I'm hoping to get into graduate school. I'm applying next year and going the next year, hopefully. And it's really important that you have a research foundation. Very, very important. I do research with Dr. Druin. I started with her lab in fall 2011, so I'm going on my third year. In the fall will be 3 years that I've been with her, which is awesome. And I do communication research with her, as well as sexting. So sexting is sending sexually explicit text message, video, picture, that type of thing. That's kind of my baby. That's where my heart is. But it's a whole crazy interesting field, and it's new. No one's been researching this stuff yet, so it's really exciting. Last summer I got a letter in the mail that said I had been nominated and had accepted the Community Engagement Award. This is an award that I pride myself on. It's an award for a student that connects the community, so Fort Wayne community, with IPFW. And I did this through a group that I'm involved in. It's called The Big Event. The Big Event is a day of service. Students, staff, faculty, and alumni get together in March on a certain day and just go into Fort Wayne and give back. And it was such a huge opportunity. I was on the leadership team. I have been for 2 years. And that kind of sparked my interest in pro-social behavior, because you have 600 people volunteering the first year, almost 1,000 the second year. There's something different about these people, and that's really what sparked my interest. But anyways, I digress. But the award was because of that work. And then in January of this year, 2013, I received an email from a submission that I had submitted to MPA, which I'll talk about in a minute. It's a big conference that psychology holds every year, and we submitted an abstract for the Psychi poster session, and my poster won a research award, so I won $300, which was exciting. I will say my piece of advice is to get involved. There are so many opportunities on this campus to get involved in. When I came in 2007, I didn't want to get involved. I didn't want to get to know people. I was just here to punch the clock, put my time in, and go home. When I came back in 2010, well, I guess a little later than that, when I took Psych 100, they really stressed how to build your resume, build your CV, and you only do that through volunteering. You only do that through participating in things on campus, and that's what's going to set me apart from other graduate students. We're going to have the same GRE scores. We're going to have the same GPA, but I did all of that while doing 10 different things on campus. That's what's going to set you apart. And also, as a excited bonus, doing those things turns this campus into a home instead of just a place where you punch the clock. I have met people that have seen me through life's toughest moments. I've met people who are so interesting and so different from me, but have educated me on life. And those opportunities only happen through getting involved. So that's my advice.